So, hello, assalamu alaikum. My name is Madhav, and today we are going to discuss about the topic of chemistry, which is intermolecular forces. So, first of all, we have to understand that what are the intermolecular forces. These are the forces which occurs between what we say in the liquid. Okay, for example, this is a container and it contains the liquid, and in the middle of that there will be intermolecular forces which will attract the molecules together, okay, to what we say, to make the volume and something like this. Okay, so now we are going to talk about the intermolecular forces, how many types of are there, and their definitions as well. So first of all that we have is van der Waal forces. So these forces are kind of weak, you can say, and it happens between the two molecules. Okay, for example, you can say these are the actually physical bond. Okay, these are actually physical bond, or you can say electrostatic, electrostatic in nature. Electrostatic means ionic. Okay, electrostatic means ionic. These are also called the secondary forces. Okay, but famously people say secondary forces, but famously people say the van der Waals forces. Okay, the second type that we have is dipole, which is on second number. If you talk about the strength, if you talk about the energy, so it is in the middle. So it happens between the what is the polar molecule, between the polar molecules, and the charge of, sorry, positive charge of one to the negative charge of another. Positive charge of one to the negative charge of others. What does it mean? For example, you can say we have HCl. Cl will contain the partial negative and H contain the partial positive, and here we have another molecule which is the exact same. So what will happen, this chlorine which has a negative partial charge will attract, oh sorry, will go to this what we say hydrogen which has the partial positive charge. Okay, these things occurs because of the negativity differences. So that's why some molecules get the partial negative and partial positive charge, and these are also called the polarity, or you can say TF. So now this is a dipole-dipole interaction, and if you talk about the definition is simple. The electrostatic force between the positive charge of one to the to the negative charge of another one is called the dipole-dipole interaction, and it has only 1% strength of covalent bond. Okay, so must note down this statement. Okay, so now we are going to talk about the third and the last type, which is hydrogen bonding. So now what does it mean? First of all, you need to understand the hydrogen bonding is kind of, you can say, the strongest force among all of these forces. Okay, this is the strongest force which has stronger force which has a strength of 5 to 10% of covalent bond. Okay, so that much is, this is like what we say, strong. Okay, and which is like, you can say it is much weaker than covalent bond. Obviously covalent bond is so much powerful than this. Okay, so what is the unique in this hydrogen bonding? So basically it happens between only NOF molecules. NOF means nitrogen, O means oxygen, F means fluorine. So it occurs between these molecules, around these molecules. Okay, and it depends on the electronegative difference. Okay, if you have N2, if you have only N, if you have O, if you have O2, it doesn't matter, but only matters that the electronegativity difference. Okay, so that's how it happens. Okay, For example, you can have the NH3, so it is the hydrogen bonding. If you have H2O, it is also hydrogen bonding. If you have HF, it is also hydrogen bonding. So these are all called the by hydrogen bonding. Basically, what happens, the molecule of this hydrogen atoms connect with the lone pair of these of them. Okay, one of them lone pair of. So that's how hydrogen bonding occurs, and all of these are the parts of the what we say intermolecular forces. Thank you so much.